Go ahead. Hey, happy people, what's up? I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joelle.
And you're watching A Double Dose of Entertainment. We're here to give you all the latest entertainment news, so we're going to jump right into our hot topics of this week.
Our first hot topic this week is the 64th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. They aired this past Sunday on, I think it was CBS, one of the main channels it aired on. And of course, with every single award show comes the red carpet, which is our favorite part, I think arguably our favorite part. Once the awards come, of course, that's great. We can always look up the winners the next day and kind of see what funny things people said. So the red carpet is by far our favorite part.
It is, and this past Sunday we were a little hectic, a little busy. We were down by the Ravens game, so we didn't get a chance to watch the whole red carpet. But like Joelle said, there's so many different alternatives that you can watch to find out what people wore, how they were dressed, and things like that. So our first best dressed, I'm not even going to say nominees. This is our best dressed list.
Yeah.
They're not nominees. They've made the cut. Is Heidi Klum.
Yes, she had on an Alexandre Vauthier dress, and it was absolutely stunning, kind of like a Greek goddess look. It was a light blue color, which blue seemed to be a very big trend on the red carpet for this Primetime Emmys show. And it was gorgeous. Her hair was kind of like the vintage finger waves. She was absolutely stunning. Heidi Klum is incredible. She said that her new boyfriend, who is also her bodyguard, was at home with her 4 kids since her recent divorce with Seal, and she was out on the red carpet by herself, just rocking it. She was absolutely incredible.
A little bit of a stab to Seal. We mentioned before last season on Double Dose that they did get a divorce. They do have 4 children together. And there are a couple that a lot of people wanted to get back together, but I guess Heidi Klum is doing it on her own. She has her new man now, at home with the 4 kids, and she really just, I mean, if Seal was looking for a slap in the face, he got it.
And another person who rocked the red carpet in blue, like we said that was a big trend, was Zooey Deschanel and Reem Acra. She helped design this dress herself. It was a custom-made dress, and she said she wanted it to match the color of her eyes. Her eyes are bright blue. Everyone knows she has those really big eyes that everyone kind of plays up in all of the advertisements that she's in, the new show that she's in. Every picture you see of her, it's focused right on the eye. So she went for it. It works for her, so she went for it, and she had the dress designed by the color of her eyes. It was kind of a sweetheart neckline, a little bit bigger on the bottom, kind of a princess ball gown, and she looked great. Her hair is always really simple. I thought she looked incredible.
She did. She looked like cotton candy. She looked like something that you would get and eat at a carnival, but she pulled it off. It looked great.
Our third best dressed list maker is Tina Fey and Vivienne Westwood. And the dress was very form-fitting, which we don't really see Tina Fey in a lot. Either she has really girly stuff on or kind of androgynous look a little bit, not too much on the manly side, but a little bit more, not so feminine. Very sleek, a purple dress with kind of a gold embellishment on the top. Absolutely beautiful. Her hair is always really curly, pulled back and updo.
Yeah, she kind of plays it safe with her hair all the time, though. She always wears the same hairstyle. She never really switches it up. If it works, it works. However, Tina Fey, you kind of been around for a little while. We're getting a little old, a little sick of it. Changed up a little bit, but it is kind of still weird to see her dressed up.
Yeah.
She's a funny. We see her on SNL. Mean Girls was on the other night, so I watched that. And you see her in those kind of roles, and it's kind of hard to imagine her dressed up. So when you see it, it does look a little awkward.
And last on our list, which was my favorite by far, host of Top Chef, Padma Lakshmi and Monique Lhuillier. The dress was a bright orange color, which was totally different than anything we saw on the runway. Blue was a big trend, as we said before. Yellow was a big trend, and Padma Lakshmi killed it in that orange dress. It was form-fitting, mermaid style, came kind of big at the bottom, and her hair was very simple. Not much jewelry. She didn't have a necklace, even though it was strapless, but she looked absolutely incredible. And the next day, she was on Fashion Police with Joan Rivers and Juliana Rancic, and she kind of critiqued everyone, and they all said that she looked absolutely amazing.
Which is the best way to not get on Joan Rivers' worst dress list.
Yeah.
You have to have a good publicist and have them sign you up right away to be on Fashion Police, because you're guaranteed to not make the worst dress list. I mean, they're not going to bash you right in front of you.
Yeah.
So
although I wouldn't put it past Joan Rivers to bash you right in front of your face. I don't put that past her, but
they do kind of sugarcoat things when people are there a little bit. So I mean, she wouldn't have made the worst dress list anyway. She looked absolutely stunning. Her body was on point.
She just had a baby too,
Yeah, she just had a baby. Her body was on point, and everyone was talking about that. And another person whose body people have been talking about this past week is Lady Gaga.
Yeah, she kind of took some heat from a lot of tabloids for recently gaining about 25 pounds, 25 to 30 pounds. And she's talking back about it. She says that she just has decided to make her negative experience into a positive one for girls throughout the country. Not only girls, but anyone who might be having some body issues. And on Tuesday, she tweeted a very revealing picture of herself with a caption under it, "Join a body revolution, anorexic and bulimic since I was 15. She also went on to explain to the means on the internet her Born This Way Foundation that she and her mother created as an anti-bullying and kind of body image confidence organization. And then she went on to ask fans to post pictures of themselves, similar to the picture that she posted, as a way to promote body image confidence.
I mean, a lot of people go through body image with celebrities. They're gaining weight for a role, they're losing weight for a tour, they just had a baby, or they, even like guys kind of take heat for like shaving their head for roles and things like that. It's just a whole role of criticism. You can't be too skinny, you can't be too heavy, you can't be too curvaceous. It's hard. And Lady Gaga is going through this right now. And I like that she's speaking out for eating disorders. It is a very serious disease it's a disease. You can't snap yourself out of it. It's nothing that you can really, cure of. Have a cure. So I like that she's using her foundation to speak about this and using herself as a target. I do kind of feel like she is covering herself a little bit from getting the heat and using it as a positive way, which is great. But I do feel like she's kind of getting around the tabloids a little bit.
Yeah, one of her main critics was radio personality Elvis Duran, and he kind of went on to say, "Oh, I can't believe Lady Gaga gained all this weight," saying all these negative things about her. And one of the things that she kind of combated it with was saying that she's about to go on tour. When she goes on tour, she kind of likes to get a little bit more muscular and build up her weight a little bit, because obviously it's hard to maintain your body weight when you're dancing and singing and stuff every single night. So she kind of said it was more of a muscular weight gain than fat weight gain. So we'll see what else happens with Lady Gaga with that, because I'm sure we'll be hearing more about it.
Oh, I'm sure too. Another picture that popped up this week was a picture of Blue Ivy Carter, who everyone knows is Beyonce and Jay-Z's daughter. Her sneakers. She has a little pair of sneakers, little baby shoes, and they're pink and bedazzled. I mean, these shoes they're to die for. And she's not even 1 year old yet. And she's been on shopping sprees to Bergdorf Goodman. She's been yachting in Paris. She's just done it all. And she was born in January. So she's only 10 months old.
Yeah. And I like you said, she was photographed in Bergdorf Goodman. She was yachting in the south of France. I mean, I thought this kid had done it all. And now we see her with a pair of custom-made bedazzled sneakers, which has obviously taken by storm. The picture is really blown up. You can't even see who's holding her because you're looking at her sneakers. And Jay-Z also told Oprah in a recent interview, he said, "Then at the end of the day, I know I'll probably have the worst spoiled little kid ever." So they had talked about, will Blue Ivy be spoiled? I mean, her parents each make over $40 million a year. They're the hottest couple in Hollywood. And of course, with money comes material items. So people have been kind of criticizing them for maybe spoiling her a little bit too much. But Jay-Z and Beyonce have said they're trying to keep her grounded a little bit. But Jay-Z says at the end of the day, it's probably inevitable.
I don't know. I think Beyonce's going to keep her in check. I don't think Beyonce's going to have a spoiled little girl. I mean, she's going to have things. They're going to buy her stuff. It's inevitable. However, she's going to know how to behave, I think. Jay-Z might give in a little bit. I can see him being a little bit more of a pushover than Beyonce, but I think Blue will be okay.
And Beyonce was kind of in the tabloids a lot over the summer for her recent weight loss after the baby. She went on, she did a couple nights at the Revel at Atlantic City, and she said during her concert that she had worked out so much. They had her on the treadmill. They had her doing all these crazy things to lose all this body weight. And we found a list, like we do every week on A Double Dose of Entertainment, give you some type of list of something that we think is kind of interesting that you might find interesting too. And speaking of Beyonce losing weight, we found a list of celebrity trainer Gunnar Peterson, of some of the songs that he likes to use while he's working out. And some of his clients include Vanessa Manillo, Angelina Jolie, Sofia Vergara, J-Lo. So as you can see, all of these people have something in common. They all are women with curves. And he says that most of them come to him when they're looking to get in shape for a role or hitting the red carpet like Sofia Vergara was this past weekend. Yeah. So they kind of just come to him to get that little extra push.
Yeah, so he does a 30-minute challenging workout. And it's kind of this is a playlist for a toning workout. Yeah, this is what he uses. And the first song on the playlist is I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas.
The second song is Break the Ice by Britney Spears.
And speaking of Lady Gaga, she's on the list as well. Of course, her music is upbeat and great for workouts. And the song that he chose by her is Poker Face.
And a song that I kind of like, didn't really think about it as a workout song, but now that it's on this list, I think I might try it because it might be a pretty good song to work out to, is Gives You Hell by the All American Rejects.
And one of my favorite artists, which this is a workout song. This is kind of like a, hey, like, oh, yeah. This is, you know, I'm getting through this. Family Affair by Mary J. Blige.
And another song that made the list is Right Now by Akon.
Green Light by John Legend.
And Say It Right by Nelly Furtado, which I have on my iPod and I do listen to while I work out.
And he also gives some warm-up and cool-down songs. So if you guys are doing a little bit more of an easier workout or you're warming up, cooling down, he gives you a list of what he plays for the celebrities. And the first one on the list is Beat It by Michael Jackson.
Number 2 on the list is I Love New York by the one and only Madonna.
And Katy Perry also made the list with Waking Up in Vegas.
Estelle with American Boy is on the list, which is kind of an interesting pick for a workout.
The Pussycat Dolls with I Hate This Part, which is a good warm-up and cool-down song. It kind of has some faster parts, some slower parts. It's a little bit like calming. I like it.
And Viva La Vida by Coldplay also on this list.
And Stop and Stare by One Republic.
And also Three Doors Down with It's Not My Time.
So those are pretty good songs. For a list of those, we're going to put them on our website, so we'll give you all that information later. And you can use that list for your workout. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. But as we do every week here on A Double Dose of Entertainment, we give you our obsessions for the week. This is something that maybe we've used a couple times during the week that we're like, wow, I've really been using this a lot this week, or something that we just found that we think is kind of cool. My obsession this week, and it's kind of been my obsession all summer. We went to Paris in the beginning of the summer, and I've had this before, but when you get there, it is everywhere. It is unavoidable. Nutella. Anyone who's never had Nutella, you have not lived yet. You are definitely missing out, because Nutella is a chocolate hazelnut spread, and it's just like eating melted milk chocolate. Yeah. It's absolutely incredible. Put it on anything. I think you could put it on vegetables and you would probably eat your vegetables more, because that's how good it is. I usually put it on wheat toast, or I had it this morning with my breakfast. I had whole wheat waffles with Nutella. Really, really good. Highly recommend it.
My obsession for this week. Now, first I have to give a shout out to my dad before I do this obsession. He's been very great, and he has been supportive without even knowing of my obsession. My hair. Everyone can see my hair is in a bun. Everyone's been wearing these buns kind of high, pulled back. It's really great for the summer when it's like 110 degrees out and you're dying and your hair is long down your back. You can throw it up in one of these buns. However, you do need one important tool to get a bun that looks like this. If your hair isn't long down your back, you're dying for one of those huge buns that you see these girls with long, long hair wearing. Yeah. So you take a sock, preferably a bigger sock, which I get my dad's socks, and cut the toe off, and then you make it like a little donut. Yeah. You put your hair up in a ponytail, put the ponytail part, like that part, through the sock, and fan it out and pin it around, and it makes you look like you have long hair and a bun. This is all my hair, just around the bun. Yes. And I absolutely love it. I've been wearing my hair like this almost every day. Over the summer, I wear my hair like this a lot, and it's so easy, so quick, and it's great.
And our obsession together is Alex and Ani Bracelets. Of course, we have to give a shout out to someone else who told us about this, our friend Kara from home. She told us about Alex and Ani Bracelets and how it's the big craze kind of up in New England. It's kind of making its way down. We're in Maryland, so kind of making its way down here a little bit. I have mine on. I don't have mine on. Have 3. I have the pink one. They're charm bracelets. But instead of filling the bracelet with little charms, you buy a new bracelet each time you want a new charm. So I have a white one, which is my birthstone. Pink one, not sure which month birthstone it is, but I just like pink, so that's why I got it. and also a peace sign. They have any charm
They
imaginable.
really do.
They have a whole line that they came out with for the Olympics, USA, all different places all over the world, birthstones, zodiac signs, so many different things. Anything you want, Alex and Ani has.
Right, and you can order them online, or they also have stores in New York City. There's one in Soho. There's one right by us at home in New Jersey in Red Bank. And there's one in Maryland, and I want to say the town is
Onyx
Hill. Yes. Sorry, Marylanders, if I'm getting that wrong, but I believe it's in Onyx Hill. If not, alexandani.com.
Yes. Well, I think that does it here for our Double Dose, but of course you can keep up with us so many different ways. We are on Twitter, and you can follow us at Double Dose. Oh, no, at Jordan and Joelle.
At Jordan and Joelle. And we're on our website. Our website was our medium that we used over the summer a lot to keep you all updated. JordanandJoelleOnline.com.
You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/JordanandJoelleOnline.
And this is our first show of, I guess we're going to call it a season
Yeah.
the season of the semester of the school year. And we're so excited to be back. We have some great things in store for Double Dose, some new backdrops, some new pictures, and things like that. So we're really, really excited to give you all what you asked for.
And that's it for us here today.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joelle.
And this is a Double Dose of Entertainment.